I'm ChezPride, and happy Pride Month, y'all. You guys know that we support love and pride all year on this channel, but Pride Month is always just a reason for me to push even more Pride content than normal, and I will never complain about that. And this year, I don't have a new dedicated Pride series, but I do have a bunch of Pride and rainbow-themed videos planned for you guys this month, starting with this one. So one of the reasons I have always loved Pride Month so much, besides my love of gay pride and being pansexual myself and having a lot of LGBTQ plus people in my life, is the fact that it's also my birthday month. I'm a Gemini, my mom's a Gemini, so I have a lot of love for this season, except for the hot weather. That part absolutely sucks. I'm not a hot weather galley, but the Gemini is known for being the twin symbol of the zodiac signs. And as much as my little autistic introvert self does not match with the common Gemini traits of being super social and loving new experiences, I do kind of relate to the twin part of it, but maybe not in the exact way that you would think. So I feel like the quote-unquote twin part of being a Gemini doesn't always exactly reference being a literal twin, as much as it almost references having multiple personalities that help you fit into your environment. And yes, that does slightly tie into the social part of being a Gemini, but I feel like it also just means that you could have multiple parts of what makes you uniquely you in a way that you are able to relate with more and different types of people in different situations, making you not only unique to yourself, but also a person that understands more unique situations and more different types of people on a personal level. As if you have twins in you that are so different that your range of being able to connect with different types of people is wider than a lot of others. And that is the concept that we are going to be focusing on in this video. And yes, I am aware that not everyone's personality falls into their zodiac sign. I mean, hell, I don't even think I'm really that typical of a Gemini just from like the descriptions you read about Geminis. But for the reasons I do relate and the reasons I gave you about Geminis, I thought it would be fun for Pride Month and my birthday month and my zodiac season that we could make rainbow twins for the first Pride themed video of Pride Month. But I feel like we should make them kind of opposite twins. So one's going to be like more light pastel rainbow with like whites and light colors, while the other twin is going to be more like stark bright rainbow with like dark colors and give more of like a rainbow goth look. But they're both going to be very pride themed looking. So I've randomized a base to start with, and basically we are going to make her look however we want, and then we're going to make her twin, and then we're going to give them both the rainbow makeovers. So I feel like for a completely randomized base for a sim, this sim is actually pretty cute. They just aren't exactly what I had in mind when I wanted to make these twins. So I think the first thing that I automatically noticed is they're a little too muscular for what I was kind of picturing. I was kind of picturing more of an average body, like not super curvy, not super skinny, not super muscular, just kind of average. I just want these bodies to be very average, but then everything else is going to be based off a certain hair. So you guys know, if you have been watching my channel long enough, you know I cannot stand Get Famous. It is literally my least favorite pack that I own for several reasons. I wish I had never bought that pack. But there are a few things that stand out to me in the pack that I think are keepers, including this hair. So this hair is one of the first colorful hairs. Well, not like the very first or anything, but one of the first very colorful hairs we got. And basically the way this works is, if you know The Sims 4 Crazy Sim, you know we don't have a lot of base color for hairs. Like, we have these 5 fun colors, and then everything else is just kind of a realistic color. I really wish we had more fun colors, but they have been trying to, over the years, imply more hair colors by adding hair swatches. Like, they'll basically add 2 hairs, and one of them will have colored swatches that adds more color into your hair, and depending on what base swatch you choose depends on which color you get. So this hair here, as you can see in the brown, which she automatically came with brown hair, you get like blonde and red added in. But if you go to the more fun colors in this hair swatch, we have like pastel rainbow vibes in the light hair colors. And then if you go to the green swatch, bam, boom, bam, like bright, stark rainbow vibes. And these are exactly the color swatches I was kind of imagining. So I think we're going to base everything on this sim around this hair. So first of all, those eyebrows aren't going to work. Those eyebrows aren't going to work. Honestly, I kind of wouldn't mind them having black eyebrows. I think I'm just going to give them black eyebrows as if their hair is just dyed. And then, okay, I'm going to adjust the face in a minute. But I really kind of wanted these Sims to have like a dark, cool skin tone. I feel like I don't use dark, cool skin tones because they're almost always kind of too purpley toned for me. But I feel like for this sim, that wouldn't actually be bad. I feel like the purplish reddish tone to this skin tone or something like this actually fits really well with this sim. So we might leave it and start adjusting the actual facial features. So as far as the actual facial features go, I kind of want the head to be just kind of smaller in general. I don't mind the small ears. Let's see. I kind of like them more flat against the head though. Like, I feel like that's a bit cuter. And then the eyes, I thought we could get real crazy. What if we use these eyes? Like, when we got these eyes as a reward for the Grim Reaper event, I was like, oh, these are so cool. I'm going to always use them. But then I never use them. So I think we should use them on her. And then I don't hate this nose. Maybe just shrink it a little bit. These lips, I'm not a fan of. These lips gotta change. And honestly, I hate most of the preset lips. These aren't bad though. Like, honestly, I don't mind these. So we could kind of like curve them up. It's Pride Month. We want to be happy. Let's do a smile on her face. Honestly, that's kind of cute. I like the high cheekbones with it too. Okay. I feel like for the base of both of these Sims, this is a really good base. And then basically what I want to do from here is play with genetics. And I want to create a twin sister. So we're going to have both of them be young adults. And we're just going to randomize a twin sister until I kind of just get one I particularly like. And it doesn't have too many random accessories on. Honestly, this one's pretty good. This one's pretty good. We obviously have to change her hair and whatnot. I feel like her body's a little bit more curvy than her sister's. But honestly, I don't mind their bodies being slightly different. I feel like that's pretty realistic. Okay, but let's get the up hairdo for this one. And we get the green swatch on her, but make her eyebrows black. All right, there we go. So we have our 2 base Sims. I do have to click yes on her. I'm probably going to name them last. I tend to always name my Sims last, but I kind of want to go ahead and pick out their personality. So I feel like for the pastel little rainbow twin, we should do like cheerful. I feel like that's very fitting. Maybe they can be a cat lover. I feel like that's very fitting. What kind of screams like pastel rainbow vibes. I almost want to say music lover. I don't know. I know those are kind of random, but it makes sense to me. And then honestly, I think I'm going to have her want to find her soulmate. And obviously we have to make her gay. So she is into women. And no, she's not romantic. You know what? They can be romantically exploring. That's fine. But I want to leave all that the same. And honestly, I feel like they wouldn't be that jealous of us. And that's kind of both of them. I'm probably going to set both of their traits to be that exact way. All right. So that's the personality of that twin. So I think this twin is going to be a little bit more chaotic, honestly. So I'm honestly thinking a little erratic. Yeah, we're just fun. We're just fun here. Maybe we could be a bit of a party animal. And you know what? Her sister was a cat lover. Maybe she's a dog lover. You know, we gotta have some opposite vibes here. And then her, I think she's going to be more polyamorous. So I'm going to give her the poly paragon partner aspiration. So that's kind of the base. And I think I want to do the pastel one first, just because we made her first. And if I'm being 100% honest, I kind of want to do the pastel rainbow first, because I feel like it's going to be more challenging. When you think of rainbow items in Create a Sim, most of them are like bright in your face, very gay pride. But this sim I want to be very pastel. And I feel like we don't have a lot of pastel rainbow options except for like the wedding dresses. So we may have to do more pastel colorful than pastel rainbow. But I'm going to do my best. So I know that with the Pride update we recently got, like a couple months ago, we got these socks. And honestly, I'm kind of thinking about picking out a swatch on these socks and kind of having that be the inspiration. Because we have like this, that's kind of pastel-y. That's more Easter vibes though. I do really like this. This is literal rainbow. It's not exactly pastel, but it is cute. Yeah, most of the other swatches are just plain swatches. A lot of them are trans color, which I am super happy about, but it's not the exact vibe I was going for. I really like these. I think these match our hair the best, but we're going for gay pride, so I think these might be our option. So we're going to go with these and pair it with something cute. We could try pairing a cute skirt with it. I don't know what we really have pastel wise in skirts. Yeah, I don't think this is the vibe. That's pastel, but I don't think it's the vibe. Oh my god, guys. I found a rainbow skirt. I was actually not expecting that at all. There's also this, but I feel like this is so good. There is like your classic rainbow, but like I said, I'm trying to go like more pastel-y vibes. None of this is pastel that much, but it's not like stark in your face rainbow. So maybe we could pair this skirt with a more pastel, colorful top. Okay, so I said I was going to look for like a pastel pink or purple, which these do come in that. But honestly, this shirt in the white with this outfit is kind of everything. I'm actually kind of obsessed with it. And then maybe we could pair like a cute white shoe. I don't know. I did say originally that they were going to have a lot of white in their outfits. So I'm not mad about the idea of having a lot of white in their outfit. I don't want the shoe to cover up the socks too much. But I don't want them to be like too low. Oh, we have these with the bows. Honestly, it's kind of everything. I kind of really like the bows. Should we do a pastel pink or purple though? Maybe the pastel purple is the vibe. I was going to do a white shoe, but that pastel purple fits with the top purple and on that sock, and I kind of am obsessed with it. And then I also want to give her fingernails. Honestly, we should probably just give her the same fingernails for all her swatches once I figure out which nails I exactly want them to be. Maybe those are the best ones. Those aren't exactly rainbow order, but they are kind of pastel-y. And then really, the only thing I think this outfit really needs is a necklace. I feel like a colorful but light colored necklace could really tie this all together. I just don't know what necklace is the right vibe, really. Oh, there's this. And that is kind of honestly the right vibe. This isn't originally the vibe I was going for, but I'm kind of obsessed. Okay, so I think that is good for her first outfit. Maybe we could give her a little bit of makeup just to add some fun. I kind of like the really high eyebrows, but maybe just relax them a little bit. And then we could do some colorful makeup. So, I mean, obviously we have like the bright, colorful makeup, but I'm wondering if there's like a pastel rainbowish swatch for eyeshadows. So this isn't 100% rainbow, but it does kind of fit with the pastel rainbow vibes, going from like a pastel purple to a pastel blue. I kind of am living for that. And then we could pair it with like a cute eyeliner. So we could do something like this. I was thinking more, do we have a more pastel eyeliner? I don't know if we have a pastel eyeliner. We could do a white eyeliner. That makes her eyes look interesting. Of course, then we would have to add lashes, like without a exception. Oh, that's actually kind of cute. Wait, why do I like that? I wasn't expecting to like that. Okay, hold on. Face paint, let's add some highlighter because I feel like that would do really well on this sim. We could add a little bit of blush maybe. I don't want it to be super blushy. I think that works. I'm trying to get for like highlighter look. And then lips. Ooh, the lips are going to be interesting. I'm going to be honest, guys. I don't know what to do for the lips. I don't hate that. I kind of hate it, but I don't completely hate it. And then especially, I feel like she needs a nose ring. Like, I feel like a nose ring would just tie this off. We do have like a pastel purple nose ring too, which is kind of everything. But then I feel like she needs earrings. Like, do we have any fun earrings? Okay, I always go with gauges. Maybe I should go with something besides gauges for once. Oh, these purple hearts are actually really cute. Ooh, I said the heart was pretty, but these are like literal rainbow hearts. Okay, I'm kind of obsessed with this sim. Alright, let's go ahead. I'm going to put all her accessories on and makeup on all her outfits. And if I feel like I need to take off any accessories for an outfit, I will. But I do want her to have this makeup pretty much all the time because I think it looks great on her. So this is our pastel rainbow sim in her everyday look. And real quick, I'm just going to go through and do a couple of more outfits. So obviously for her formal, I want to use the wedding day pack. Okay, so it turns out the dresses I was thinking about was actually base game. I could have swore they came with the pack, but oh well, we have this one and we have this one. But honestly, I think this is more her vibe. Like, I could totally see her wearing this. Oh, we should give her nails for all her outfits as well. So we can go ahead and go to fingernails and apply to all outfits. And that kind of goes with this dress. I do think she needs like a bracelet or something. Like a little flower corsage moment might be cute. Do we have one that's kind of like pastel colors? Maybe we'll go with that. And we can just pair it with a cute crystal heel. I think that's cute. And athletic wear. Let's see. Honestly, I kind of hate to say it, but what if we have those base game shorts that we got with Pride, which aren't very athletic looking, but they are Pride. We could do like the white. I don't know. I know those are more pansexual colors, but if we did it that and paired it with like maybe a pastel rainbowy type shirt. Ooh, this is kind of cute. Ooh, this is like almost pretty much pastel rainbow. There's also like the darker rainbow vibes, which we could put on the other sim. I don't hate the idea of that because I like the idea that they match in some way. I feel like this outfit isn't super cute, but we can make it work. We can make it work. I don't think that the necklace works for it though. We gotta take the necklace off. Yeah, I think that helps. They have those shoes that they just came out with because they also came in this. And this comes with like pastel rainbow. So we could do that. And I guess since the top is a blue, we could try to find like a bluish sock. Like, I know we have this, but I really don't like the way those pairs with those shorts. So I'm thinking something maybe even shorter. Okay, these are like pastel blue and kind of simple, but I kind of like it because it kind of matches the blue in the top. Okay, not my favorite athletic wear I've ever done, but it'll work. Sleepwear, I feel like we have to have a cute sleepwear. I feel like we also have to take off the necklace for this wear, but I feel like it would only make sense that we would have some kind of like cute rainbowish sleepwear. I just don't know if we actually do. Ooh, I really wish this one came in like a rainbow color. This is kinda, no, it's not. Never mind. No, it's not. We have this. That's a pastel-y vibe, but I'm not seeing like rainbow, unfortunately. Ooh, this is cute though. Hold on. What about if we paired this with the new socks? I mean, why not, right? What if we paired these, like, is there a swatch we can get that, I mean, I did say I want to use these on the other outfit, and I didn't get to. I don't know if the colors are right. We could go with this. I feel like that's too childish. I want to do something fun. We have this. This has like little hearts on it. And it's pastel, and it goes with the pastel rainbow socks. And that's probably the best we're going to do for sleepwear. And then party, of course. I'm sure we can find a fun party look. Ooh, we could do like a fun, like pastel-y, rainbowy top. We have the butterfly shirt too. I feel like I haven't used the butterfly shirt very much since it came out, and that's a good party look. So maybe we'll do that, and we could tie it with like a high-waisted skirt or something. Let's see, that comes in a pastel purple, and then we could, you know what, let's put on the new heels I'm thinking of. We wore them earlier. I just don't know where they are. Okay, let's just copy them over into our party wear from our everyday. That'll make my life simpler. I feel like we're doing a lot of blues and purples. Maybe I add a little bit of pink in there, and then maybe she could get away with like some kind of, I don't know. I want like pretty tights, but I want them to kind of be discreet in a way. Are socks going to be our better option here? I've been using socks constantly, which is why I was trying to kind of avoid that route. But if it's the way to go, it's the way to go. I was just really wanting more like clear socks, like maybe like these. Oh, that's not clear, but they are cute. There's also these. Ooh, these are more clear, and they come in white. I don't know if I love that though. I kind of like just the white plain socks better with this. I was gonna try to go through more like a see-through mesh, but I think this is cute. And then honestly, there's a bracelet I'm thinking of. Where is the bracelet I'm thinking of? It's kind of new. This one. This one I think comes in a pastel. It comes in all the other rainbow swatches. It should come in a pastel or a color scheme that'll work, at least. That's not exactly pastel, but it is rainbow and has the right colors on it. So that could be her party wear. And then her swimwear. Honestly, I really want to do this, but it doesn't come in like pastel. It's all like stark rainbow. And that's not what we're going for. We're trying to go for pastel. Okay, what if we did the top purple? And then we did a rainbow on the bottom. And I know we may have to do something besides purple on the top. Okay, I don't absolutely hate the white top with the rainbow bikini on the bottom with the pastel shoes. I feel like the pastel shoes are kind of the key to this outfit. So we could give her the pastel blue shoes with the rainbow bottom and the white top. That's not exactly pastel vibes, but I think it gives the vibes enough. And then hot weather. Oh, we gotta get rid of these. No. Where's the piercing that you have besides this one? I wish they would like highlight them a little bit better so they're just a little bit more obvious. Oops. I totally took off all the accessories but the one I actually want to take off. I wanted to take off her glasses and keep... Dang it, that got rid of her piercing. I am so bad at this. Okay, is this one I was looking for. Alright. So we're going for a hot weather look. Okay, but why is that kind of perfect? That's kind of perfect. I kind of love it. Okay, but what do we think about these socks from her everyday wear with this outfit? Is that too much? I kind of love it. Honestly. So we could pair that. And honestly, what if we just... Let's just put it with the pastel rainbow sneakers. I think that's the vibe we're going for. Somehow her nails came off. I don't understand how her nails came off. Okay, let's give her nails in every category again. I don't know, it's being weird. And then that bracelet we had, what was it, for party wear? I think would look really cute with this outfit. So we could take her bracelet and go ahead and put it over to her hot weather outfit. Yeah, that's cute. All right, and one more outfit for this sim, and that is the cold weather outfit. Now, I don't think. Well, what's this? That is rainbow, but that's not exactly what I was thinking of. Okay, well, I was gonna say I don't think there's really like a particularly rainbow like jacket for adults. Unfortunately, I know there's one for kids, but that doesn't help me in this situation. So we could try to do something like this. That kind of gives the right pastel-y, rainbowy vibes. And then we could pair it... Ooh. Let's see. Hold on. Skin tight. What do we have skin tight wise? Do we have... I kind of wish we had like rainbow skin tight pants. I know we have the bright rainbow leggings. I just don't know if that's like the vibe we're going for. Like that, I don't know if that's the vibe. These are kind of rainbow. In a way that works. I guess that could work. If we paired it with like the cute pastel sneaker, we'll make that work. And on that note, I think that's our pastel rainbow sim. So this is her everyday. We have her formal, her athletic wear, her sleepwear, her party wear, her swimwear, her hot weather wear, and her cold weather wear. But honestly, I'm thinking about just naming her is that pastel? I think this is how you spell pastel. Okay, if I spelled it wrong, sorry. But I think I'm just going to name her Pastel Rainbow. And then we'll name the other one some kind of fun color, a name that goes with rainbow. So this is Pastel Rainbow. Now let's go on to our darker rainbow sim. Okay, so I feel like this sim is going to be way easier to dress. Because as you saw when we were looking through the stuff for the pastel rainbow sims, there's a lot more swatches that are just like purely rainbow. I mean, we have stuff like this. Like there's just a ton of rainbow options. It's just they're all kind of hidden. They're all kind of hidden in the different swatches. So we have like literally the Pride shirt we got, but I don't know if that's exactly the vibe. Of course, there's the literal Pride shirt. Like this says it gets better. That's kind of cute. I don't think I remember that swatch. We also have like the black with the subtle rainbow stripes, but I think I kind of like the it gets better. I think that's really cute. And then maybe we bring in those rainbowy tights / socks that I've been trying to use this whole time. Like, isn't that kind of cute? And then we can pair it with like a black short. So let's go ahead and do black. Let's see. What would look cute with this? Honestly, these super short ripped jeans I'm kind of living for. And then we can, you know what? Let's go ahead and use that same sneaker we've been using. But instead of using it in the pastel swatch, let's use it in like the stark rainbow swatch. So we have this. Yeah, I like that. I like that. And then we gotta give these girls some nails too. Like, if the other girl had nails, surely this one has to have nails. So let's go with just like straight up rainbow nails, maybe. And then we gotta do some fun rainbow makeup. Okay, same thing with the eyebrows. I don't mind the high eyebrows. I just kind of want them to be a little more relaxed. Maybe I'll give her slightly different eyebrows. She can style her eyebrows slightly different. And then we gotta do makeup. Ooh, okay. So, obviously we're going for the bright look. Ooh, okay, well actually, that's perfectly rainbow. I was looking at it just on the icon, but if you look at it on the eyes, it's like rainbow all the way across. That's kind of perfect. That is honestly perfect. Oh my god, I'm so tempted to do the tear makeup with it. And we're trying to go with like a goth rainbow. I kind of love it. I never use the tear makeup, and I kind of think this is going to be my chance. If I'm ever going to use it, now maybe the chance to. I'm just looking at all my other options, but I really like the tear makeup. Let's see, what kind of lip could we pair this with? Do we want to do like a dark purple? We have like this bluish that matches the blue crying eyeliner. I don't know. I love this. And we give her some eyelashes. Yeah, I think those eyelashes. We could do the makeup like we did for her sister to where it literally highlights. So I think it was that one and something on this one. Something like this. Maybe that's the vibe for her. She doesn't have the exact same makeup as her sister. But that's kind of cute for like a goth rainbow look. And then give her some kind of earrings. Because this girl needs an earring. You know, I really hate that I don't hate that. It's basically chrome. Like the closest you're going to get to chrome in the game. But it looks super rainbow and kind of punk. So I kind of love it. And then honestly, she needs some more piercings. Just like facial piercings. Her sister has spectrum. Should she have like an eyebrow? I kind of like the eyebrow. And we could do it in like... I know it comes in fun colors. I guess the teal is a fun color. So we could do that one there. Maybe on the opposite side of her nose, she can just have like a little stud that matches it. That's kind of cute. Okay, I like that. Hey, let's go ahead and give her all her makeup and accessories in every outfit category. Should we give her... I feel like she almost should have a choker. Like, do we have a choker that gets the right vibes? Like, obviously this one from Vampires isn't really the vibe. Ooh, there's this. This is very rainbow. It's not exactly a choker. I was really specifically wanting a choker. Wait, no, this is really cute. This little rainbow necklace with the hearts. I love that. Okay. That is going to be her every day. I think I'm obsessed with that. Maybe let's add in a little bracelet. Honestly, we could use the same bracelet as we've been using on the other sim, just in complete rainbow. So what if we gave her all her accessories on all her other outfits, and if we don't want it, we can cancel it out. But I think for her everyday, for a goth rainbow, that's good. That is so good. All right. So for her formal, obviously we gotta go with a rainbow look. So I feel like we should have we do have the same dress as our sister we could use that comes in the rainbow swatches. Okay, so these are the dresses that would match her sister's. I do like this more. It is what her sister wore, just in the other swatch, but I still like it. So maybe we just give her this, and we can give her like a black shoe. Let's go with wedges, and maybe that's not the right type of wedge. Maybe like this or this. That would be fun. I know you're not really going to see the shoes. Doesn't really matter. The nails didn't copy over though. Okay, let's copy her nails to all her outfits. There we go. I think that's good for a rainbow formal look. And then athletic wear. Okay, so this is where I want to bring in finally the little rainbow jump suit moment. Okay, hold on. Where is it? I know it's in tops. It's not full body, because you would think it's a full body outfit, but it's not. This one. Okay, so because we compare this with like look at that black skirt. That's super cute. We have these shorts that kind of fit the vibe. We have some tights we could go with. We could also go straight up with like a rainbow tight almost. I just don't know if I'm trying to go like goth vibes as well. So I don't want to do too much color and not enough black, but I want it to be rainbow. It's a dilemma. It's a whole dilemma. Maybe we do these leggings, and then we'll throw in the rainbow shoes. So we could do that. That's cute. That's cute. And honestly, maybe even add a little sock. Like, we don't have to do like the tall socks, but we could do like a funky color sock. I mean, honestly, these socks are black and rainbow, so kind of perfect. All right, so we'll go with that for her athletic wear. Her sleepwear, however, is the one category I'm not sure where I'm gonna find a rainbow outfit in, because all the sleepwears are actually more on the pastel rainbow vibe. I mean, the other route we can go for is a black shirt and then bring in the leggings, the rainbow leggings. So we could bring in these rainbow leggings. We've already used the side ones. We could use the up and down ones for sleepwear. I don't know. I think that's kind of cute. All right, so that'll do for her sleepwear. Her party wear, I already decided we're going to use this top. So I don't hate the idea of like a black skin. Ooh, these skinny jeans are kind of fun. I know I just used these in another video in like this swatch. But what if I used it in like a fun... Oh, I kind of like the checkers. I shouldn't like the checkers, but I do like the checkers. There's also just black. There is these... I'm just trying to look at all the swatches. The green and the yellow are kind of my favorites, honestly. But I'm thinking the yellow with like... Do we have a rainbow boot? I doubt we have a rainbow boot. It would be so nice if we had a rainbow boot, but I don't think that exists, unfortunately. Ooh, there's the monochrome goth stompy boots. That could work. Honestly, I don't hate that. I feel like I should hate that, but I don't hate that. And I think that's like the closest to a rainbow boot we're going to get. So that can be her party wear. Should we do a skirt? We could do like a grungy skirt with like rainbow tights. I I feel like that's almost a better look for her. Oh, those are fun. Rainbow little fishnets. They're short. Okay, I like the idea of a black skirt, but is there one that's slightly shorter that looks good? I'm kind of into it. It's kind of a grungy look, so I kind of like it. So we can give her that for her party wear, her swimwear. Obviously, the most obvious choice is just to go with that rainbow full bodysuit again. We could do the up and down stripes on her swimsuit, though. And then give her a bright blue shoe. Because her sister had light blue, so she could have bright blue. And maybe she could have... Do we have rainbow sunglasses? I doubt we do. I would be so impressed if we did. But I don't think that's the case. We do have colorful sunglasses. I just don't think we have exactly rainbow. But I'm not hating the bright teal glasses to go with the sandals. And then for hot weather, oh my goodness, no. That nose piercing is not gonna work, girl. Girl, no. Let's see for her hot weather wear what we can get that is rainbow. I mean, honestly, this tie-dye shirt is kind of everything. And what if we purposely try to pair it with the new socks? So we could bring in these socks, because we haven't used these socks that often. And honestly, I really like these socks. I mean, they even have a black and rainbow swatch, which is kind of perfect. And then, what if we could bring in the rainbow skirt that her sister's wearing. I mean, there's a couple of good swatches, but I think this, like, the bright rainbow is what we're going to go with. I feel like it needs something more black. Maybe I just do a black shoe. We could do a black shoe. It'll be fine. We could do, I don't want a super high boot. We could do the, monochrome boots again, but maybe in the shorter swatch. Yeah, those are cute. Okay, so that's kind of grungy. Let's take off that ring, that random ring. You have no need for a ring. All right. Bam, boom, bam. That's a rainbow outfit, ma'am. And then for her cold weather wear, maybe let's go back to the more simple look for her cold weather wear. We have that. That is an option. I was thinking more maybe a black. There's this. This is very Lisa Frank rainbow, and I don't hate that. If we pair it with maybe a fun black pants that has, like, I don't know. Is there, like, a fun black pant that has, like, kind of a rainbow swatch? This has galaxy vibes. That's kind of right. And then we could pair it with the rainbow shoes. Is that what we want to go for? I don't think we have rainbow boots, or I would do rainbow boots. But this outfit is kind of cute. We do have boots that are colorful and fuzzy. Where are the fuzzy boots I was looking for? Was it these? But I don't think, yeah, they don't come in like a colorful swatch, unfortunately. Okay. So I think with that, maybe I just give her some gloves and we call it done. Oh yeah, none of these are great. We can do the purple though. Or the blue. I kind of like the blue. Okay. And I think with that is probably where we're going to end her outfit. So she is very bright rainbow indeed. So her last name has to be Rainbow. But I don't know what to make it. I'm still not sure what to. I guess I could just name her Goth. Or Gothy. Gothy Rainbow and Pastel Rainbow. Kind of obsessed. So let's just do a quick summary of our twin rainbow sisters. So we have Pastel Rainbow, who wants to find her soulmate. She's cheerful, a cat lover, and a music lover. And obviously she loves all things Pastel Rainbow. So this is her up close with her every day. We have her formal, her athletic, her sleepwear, her party wear, her swimwear, her hot weather, and her cold weather. And then her sister, Gothy Rainbow, she wants to be a paragon partner. She's erratic, she's a party animal, and she's a dog lover. This is her up close. And then this is her everyday, her formal, her athletic, her sleepwear, her party wear, her swimwear, her hot weather wear, and her cold weather wear. So I hope you liked that for the first Pride video of the month. I have tons of more rainbow / Pride themed videos coming out this month. I know, like I said, I don't have like a mini series I'm doing this year. A lot of times I'll have like a mini series I do during Pride month, but I do have a lot of rainbow stuff planned for this year. So make sure to subscribe and stick around for that. But for now, thanks so much for watching. Make sure to like, subscribe, and do all that awesome stuff because you guys are awesome people. I'll see you next time. All right,